Hi there, welcome to BikeNord. My name is Göran. In today's episode we plan to change our air filter because, as you know, we already had changed our exhaust on our Pan America and we want to open up the airflow a little bit more because now we have a more sportive system, and with that said, we have a more open system. Sounds a little bit better than stock. It's a little bit lighter as well, and it's from Tack. It's a really nice exhaust for the Pan America. It's called Explorer. So check that out with your Harley dealer, how to order that system. But when we change the exhaust system to a more open system, we also want to make the airflow into the engine a little bit more open as well, to get those extra horsepower and torque that we actually need. So today's episode we will change I have already prepared, we will change the stock paper air filter to a more open one that can take in much more air. And that's the original Screaming Eagle air filter from Harley Davidson. You can find that in the stock catalog for Pan America, and it looks a little bit different. This is a washable air filter that you actually can oil in and reuse as long as you clean it according to the service manual. So from this one, the paper air filter, to this one, the more open version. So as you see, this is sitting directly like that, and the new version will sit directly like that. So no interference for the rest of the stuff inside the air box. So with that said, we will have some extra horsepower, but we will also, of course, tune the bike. This bike we will tune with a product or a map that gives the bike a little bit more gas, because we give it more air. We don't want the engine to go too lean. That's why we have to increase and make the fuel mixture a little bit richer. So with that software, we will program the bike. I will show you how we do that in another episode, but the name of the software is pn-perfomance. You can check out this company. It's a Swiss company that makes a lot of tuning for Harley Davidson and India. So pn-perfomance, but I will get back to you in another episode how we do that and how that tune works. So first of all, open exhaust, more open air filter, and then a tune that fixes the fuel mixture to get a little bit richer, but it will do a lot of stuff as well when we program the ECM. Air filter on the bike, like that. The airbox, reverse, it's quite simple. It's a lot of screws around here, and you just mount that, and then back with the gas tank. The gas tank can be a little bit harder to take off and on, but as soon as you know how to do it, it's quite easy. But it's actually two screws in the front who goes through the frame, and it's also one bolt that is fixed here in the back. There is some connectors for the fuel pump, and also a connector in the front for the gas level, and there is some ventilation tubes as well that you have to consider. And of course the main thing is the gas line from the tank to the engine, of course. But this is a quick connection, as it is on all Harley Davidsons nowadays, so it's quite easy. You have to direct it right, so you get it right where it should be. So check that out when you disassemble, so you get it correct when you assemble it back again. I want to mention this, that it's quite important that you check your air filter every time you do your service, because it's quite open behind the horn in the front of the bike. You have an open hole that goes directly into the inside of the air filter. So the air will actually go from inside and then out, not as it used to be when you have the air filter on a traditional Harley Davidson. It sucks the air from the outside and in. Here it's the opposite. It's actually, the air is coming from here. As you see, it's a straight open hole, and the gravel, etc., and all the road, the dirt, whatever, especially if you go on gravel roads or if you go off-road, you will fill this up with a lot of dirt. So it's very important to open this up and clean it every service at least, but even in between the services you should check this out if you go on very, very heavy and dirty roads. It's very important because it takes in a lot of even smaller stones, I noticed, in the old air filter. Now, I only riding this bike for 1,600 kilometers, so this is the first service that we do at the moment. So think about that, take care of your air filter, check it as often you can, and have possibility for that. So with that said, I'll assemble the bike, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Have a really, really nice day, and take care. Bye.